Welcome to the 100th episode of the Languages Pedagogy Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Lorena, and today we're doing something a little different. We're not just reflecting, we're extracting insights. After 99 episodes, interviews, research-based discussions, classroom observations, and interaction with educators and learners around the world, this episode is titled 100 Lessons from 100 Episodes. What language education has taught us. Because behind every topic we've totally explored, whether it was about phonetics, peer interaction, motivation, or immersive learning, there was a deeper lesson waiting to be discovered. From theory to practice lessons that stick. In our early episodes, we focus on methodologies, communicative language, teaching, the silent way, TPRS, total physical response, but one consistent lesson emerged. No single method is universal. Effective language education is context-driven, learner-centered, and teacher-informed. So, what are the key takeaways here? Number one, pedagogical flexibility is not a bonus, it's a necessity. And the key takeaway number two, methodologies evolve, but purpose remains to help humans communicate meaningfully across cultures. The role of the teacher. More than a guide. We've interviewed teachers from public schools in rural areas, international schools, refugee camps, and online platforms. Despite geographic differences, one truth remains consistent. Great teachers don't just teach language, they teach how to learn language. And here, the key takeaway number three. Your attitude as a teacher is often more impactful than your lesson plan. And the key takeaway number four, teachers who integrate emotional intelligence, cultural humility, and students' autonomy create more successful learning environments. And this is a total new level, right? The evolution of the learner. We've examined how learners have changed over the last 2 decades. Today's learners are digital natives, accustomed to personalized, on-demand learning. Yet, paradoxically, their emotional needs are deeper than ever. And here, let's go with the key takeaways. The number 5. Engagement now depends as much on emotional resonance as it does on intellectual rigor. And the key takeaway number 6. Learners thrive when they feel safe to fail. Technology and AI. Allies, not replacements. From apps and chatbots to immersive VR classrooms, we've explored the intersection of language and technology. One major misconception we've clarified in this podcast is that technology enhances language learning, but it cannot replace authentic interaction. And 2 more takeaways here. Key takeaway number 7. AI is a tool. Teachers remain the architects of meaningful learning. And the key takeaway number 8, digital fluency is now part of language fluency. Language, identity, and power. Throughout our episodes, we've uncovered the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, ways language intersects with identity. Politics and power. From accent bias to nativism in hiring practices, These episodes spark some of the deepest discussions. And two more key takeaways here. The number 9, language learning is never neutral. It carries cultural, historical, and political weight. And the key takeaway number 10, decolonizing language education means recognizing whose voices have been privileged and whose have been erased. Research that shaped us. We brought research into every conversation, whether citing Cummins' work on BICS and CALP, Krushen's input hypothesis, or Vygotsky's sociocultural theory. But beyond theory, what stands out is application. Key takeaway number 11. Evidence-based practice is only valuable when it adapts to the learner in front of you. And the key takeaway number 12. Research in language education is most powerful when it's accessible, actionable, and inclusive. What the podcast taught me as a host. Recording 100 episodes taught me more than I expected. Not just about pedagogy, but about endurance, curiosity, and integrity. Producing this show alongside full-time teaching, consulting, and academic work has reminded me that consistency is transformative. And also, I got 2 key takeaways from here. Podcasting is not just content creation, it's content curation and intellectual stewardship. And the key takeaway number 14, your voice as an educator matters, whether it's through a podcast, a blog, or a classroom. Keep using it. Go for it. And let's jump to the listener's insight. I'd like to share a few short reflections from fellow educators who've supported the show. These are voices from the field. And here's the first one. I'll read it for you. This podcast helped me reshape my curriculum around real-world application rather than a standardized assessments. This is Sophia, curriculum designer in Canada. In one of the episodes where I interview another fellow teacher on bilingual cognition changed how I understand second language processing. Thank you. That's what Carlos says. Carlos is an applied linguistic MA student. And thank you to all the professionals, researchers, and educators who've tuned in, reached out, and collaborated with me over the past 99 episodes. And as we look beyond episode 100, the goal remains the same: to elevate conversations around language pedagogy. But the direction will evolve. Expect new series focused on multilingual education policy, deep dive research reviews, interdisciplinary approaches, and more interviews with voices outside the traditional ELT sphere. And here's some professional announcements. A new companion podcast in Spanish, collaborative projects with international researchers, and continue emphasis on pedagogy plus equity plus innovation. And thank you very much for all the sponsorship here. This podcast would have never actually reached this level without you all. And this episode is sponsored by Pro Club Languages at MikeEnglishOnline.com, where learning has no limits. Are you ready to take your language skills, teaching career, or professional growth to the next level? Whether you're looking to master a new language, prepare for international exams, or enhance your teaching expertise, Broad Club Languages is here to help. At myenglishonline.com, we offer language learning for all levels and ages: English, Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, and more. English for specific purposes: business, academic, travel, and professional communication. International exams preparation: IELTS, TOEFL, CEFR, and beyond. But that's not all. If you're an educator, trainer, or aspiring teacher, we also provide workshops and seminars on pedagogy, educational psychology, motivation, classroom strategies, and innovative teaching techniques. Teacher training programs to help you stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of education. Expert insights on language acquisition, student engagement, and modern teaching methodologies. At Broad Club Languages, we don't just teach, we empower, inspire, and transform. Whether you're a student, a teacher, or a professional, we help you unlock opportunities, confidence, and success. Visit MikeEnglishOnline.com today and start your journey toward mastery, because learning is a lifelong adventure, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Ready to level up? Click the link in the description and join Broad Club Languages today. Language is more than communication. It's a powerful tool for connection, identity, and change. Thank you for being part of these first 100 episodes. Let's keep asking better questions, building stronger classrooms, and using language as a force for transformation. And this has been the 100th episode of the Languages Pedagogy Podcast. I'm Mike Llorena, your host. Thank you for listening, learning, and growing with me. Until next time, stay informed, stay reflective, and above all, stay intentional.